After driving this $500,000 rig up a one-way narrow 4x4 road in the pouring rain, our next adventure drive was upon us. This one, however, has an infamous name, the $1 Million Highway. Famous for its $1 million views, hairpin turns, and sheer drops with no guardrails.
I can't look.
You can't look?
It is straight freaking down. I'm scared to put the camera out.
It certainly got our adrenaline pumping and can be a rather nerve-wracking drive, especially in adverse weather. Luckily for us, we had a great weather window with our main destination at the end of the highway to the town of Ouray, Colorado, better known as the Little Switzerland of America.
Good morning from our camp spot here along the $1 Million Highway. We have been traveling in this overlanding rig with our friends Greg and Jess for the last 4 days, and we've been having an absolute blast. Today we are traveling the rest of the $1 Million Highway, and we are bringing you to the Switzerland of America.
So one of the cool things about this truck is it has liquid suspension. So when we were going through that tight little trail there, I was able to lower this down another, I think 6 or 12 inches, one of the two, just to get a little lower clearance. A little better clearance, I guess. But man, this drive is just
Gorgeous.
beautiful.
Apparently the highway gets its name from various sources of lore. Some claim the cost of construction was $1 million, paid for with the gold found from the nearby mines, while another theory is simply due to the $1 million views. Now, from the footage here, you may be wondering what views, but don't worry, as we continue to get closer and closer to Ouray, the views start to get better and better. We quickly realize the highway lives up to its name. The views are stunning, the sheer drops with no guardrails are not a joke, and we had to turn around to drive it again and throw the drone up in the air.
What?
I can't look.
You can't look?
It is straight freaking down. I'm scared to put the camera out.
They said it's
Holy shit.
Look at this one.
Oh my god.
That is straight down. So they said,
even they're like, get away from the edge.
They said if you're going from Silverton to Ouray, apparently, well, not apparently, this is the scarier side because you're exposed on the edge. We are fortunately coming down the opposite side, but we just turned around because we're gonna launch the drone because it's gonna be epic. We just lost the drone yesterday, so well, we're gonna hope we don't do that again. But
I'm not driving it this time. I'm driving the vehicle.
Taylor's not flying the drone.
I'm not sure which is worse.
Taylor is gonna be driving the highway while I launch the drone up.
I cannot believe how nerve-wracking it was just going the mile in the opposite direction. I am so grateful that we are going from this to Ouray instead of Ouray to Silverton, because man, this is making the heartbeat go up. Whew. All right. This is like my second time behind the wheel of this vehicle, and it's on a pretty gnarly road, so wish me luck. Driving it actually isn't as nerve-wracking as I had anticipated because I'm on this side of the road, obviously. If I was driving on the opposite side of the road, northbound or I guess southbound, I'd be pooping my pants, but it's actually not terrible right now.
Welcome to Ouray, Colorado, often called the Switzerland of America, with its stunning alpine scenery similar to the Swiss Alps. Our first stop here is to see a waterfall at Box Canyon Falls, nestled right off the $1 Million Highway, and it does not disappoint.
He hasn't been in this in a while, huh?
I know. And he's got his rocks, so he's happy.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right, bud, you ready?
So this spot is also a bit of a touristy type atmosphere. You have to pay to get in, and it's not like just a wild trail. So $7 per adult, so not too bad.
No dogs though, so poor Lupe can't come.
Because of the metal grates, not because they don't want dogs. I think it's more of a safety thing, which is understandable. Locked and loaded?
Locked and loaded.
The Box Canyon has three main features: the main deck platform to see the waterfall, the viewpoint from below, and the high bridge overlooking the Box Canyon and the Valley of Ouray. Overall, the hike is relatively easy and short, but there is a steep incline to get up to the bridge.
Haven't done a really endurance heavy stair.
With a 22-pound baby on you.
22-pounder.
Whew. All right, quarter mile straight up. Greg and Jess live in Colorado. We do not. So we're not used to the elevation.
Not to mention I haven't worked out in about 3 months, so.
I've never worked out. I'm still winded.
I mean, you surf. It's a workout.
3 years ago?
Oh yeah. Oh
I don't think it was.
Greg and Jess just informed us that there is a perimeter hiking trail along the entire town. And if you're doing that hike, you can access Box Canyon for free. I guess that's the a reward, but actually I'm looking and it says entering fee area, so maybe not. But you would see the entire town from different points of views, and there's waterfalls along the walls of the valley here too. It really does feel like Switzerland, like Lautenbrunnen. It's awesome. We made it to the bridge.
yeah. I'm a little winded.
It's beautiful though.
Alright. It's beautiful, and the breeze up here is wonderful.
I feel like we're in like Yosemite for a second when you look over there.
I know.
It's just like pretty incredible. Who knew
Beats desert.
Southern Colorado was such a hit?
I know.
Us East Coasters in the summertime are unlikely to leave the beach. But I'm so glad we're here. It's really nice.
Beautiful.
And to enjoy it with friends is also a huge bonus.
Where's the water, bud?
Where's the water? You show Daddy where the water is? Good job.
Wow. That's cool.
So it's behind this
Yeah, I'm able to get it, believe it or not. So inside the tunnel here, this part is part of the perimeter trail. And you can keep going all the way around. But unfortunately, we need to go back to our truck and can't finish it.
All right.
What do we think for Box Canyon?
We like it. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Go woohoo!
Woohoo!
Can you do your little dance? Woohoo!
Oh,
No.
we don't want to do it.
He's like, no, not today.
We don't want to do it. Well,
They're pretty close.
the Box Canyon was pretty fun. It was definitely worth the $7 per adult. And although it's very popular, it's totally worth it. So I'm happy we did it. But get here early because it's starting to fill up. There's a new row of cars right here in the parking lot. I think we got here at what, 10:30, 11?
Yeah.
Something like that. So, and I would consider that a little late. So beat that time, you'll be good. That's okay. You're fine.
Lupe.
$5. Thank you, Amelia.
All right.
Okay.
Lunch. It's the next stop.
Time to head into town. We're gonna grab some lunch here. But that was definitely a win.
Oh yeah.
Really like that spot.
Beautiful.
Now we got a truck in front of us. I know we're the biggest thing. Hopefully we make it out okay, but we will see.
I might have to do some shimmying.
Yeah, you might.
I might have to tuck over and then back again.
I would just keep backing in.
We got a good angle. Maybe.
You cleared me. You could cut it more. You're good. You completely cleared me. Nice. I never thought about Colorado as a summer destination, but this town proves again that it's the place to be. Well, the town is beautiful. Founded in 1876, this charming town was established during the Gold Rush era like many other towns in the San Juan Mountains. With hikes, off-roading, breathtaking views, waterfalls, and the historic Victorian-era mountainous buildings, the town itself offers something for everybody. We took a stroll through town to find a place to eat and let the little man get his energy out. We ended up going to the Gold Belt for some food and would recommend the pizzas. Let's make sure we get this documented that Mommy's going to the store, the expensive one.
Wow, he's a cool boy. Flower.
After our bellies were full, we continue northbound towards our next camping spot. Did we mention there's hot springs in Ouray as well? Ouray Hot Springs Pool and Fitness Center offers both hot and cool pools for a nice day in the sun. Escaping the towns and the tourists, we headed into the mountains to find camp, passing through a private ranch to get to the national forest. What are you doing, Mom? Well, we just got through Ralph Lauren's ranch, the Double R Ranch, which is actually the owner of Ralph Lauren.
Small.
It's
very small.
Massive, but it's beautiful with views of the 14ers. We just made it to the national forest part, and the maintained road got much less maintained.
It's
Not a problem
narrow.
for the vehicle itself, but the narrowness is the problem. So Greg and Jess are going up ahead to see if we can make it, because one thing we definitely don't want to do is get stuck in a very narrow channel and have to back up all the way out. So we're on standby. We have our walkie-talkies ready to go. Get the green light or the turnaround sign. Your mic stopped working?
No.
You've been trying to talk to me?
Yeah.
Oh.
When? Can you hear me now?
Paging drifter journey over.
I can hear you. Yeah, we couldn't hear you before.
Ah,
There was a Sprinter van up there.
really?
Yeah.
I asked them if they hit stuff, and they said, we heard some stuff.
Was it nice?
It's really pretty back there. But there is,
It's pretty tight.
Does it open up to the field or whatever?
yeah, that meadow up there is where everybody's camping.
There's not
And,
very many people because of the hill.
What's wrong with the Camry or whatever?
So
Well,
the
they-
Camry, there's a big muddy, like mud hole basically, and they didn't want to drive across it, so they pulled off, and like their ass end is kind of hanging off into the road still. So we were able to make it around, but with your length, I'm not sure.
Oh, on a bend? On a
It's like kind of a straight section, but they
there's
just
like-
didn't pull.
It's all one lane, and
Yeah.
they're like blocking part of the one lane, so you would have to try to
You're
go off
okay,
the road,
bud.
but there's not a lot of space to go off the road.
So is height the issue or is the width with that
Well,
section?
Height is the problem too, because not too far in, there's a tree leaning across the road, and I think you guys would be too tall to get underneath it.
A tree is different than a branch, yeah.
Well, it's a full-on tree just
I think you'd be
growing
fine
across the trail.
with the branches, but the tree is the issue.
Well, I'm sorry. If you guys want to go pop back there, I can go to the other
Go to the
spot.
next spot. Sorry that
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
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 So you can go back to sleep.
The truck's off, so he's not getting the rumble noise machine. All right, we made it to camp. We are level. There's a off-road mode that you can see your pitch and roll, and we are 0 degrees, 0 degrees, which means we are level. And when we're level, Life is good. Time to rest for the day. Okay, we made it.
Made it.
We're home. High five.
You want to get out?
High five. Okay. How am I gonna high five everyone? You have to high five now. High five. High five. Yeah. Good job. High five. Good job.
Say woohoo!
High five, mommy.
Woohoo!
Good job.
Now that we found our camp spot and we're all set up for the night, we decided to take a little family group walk down to the river. It sounds like it's raging, so hopefully it's nice. Or we have a little path. It's a bit steep, but it's doable. Camping with Jess always puts you in like ease because she just knows all plants, all animals, all berries.
This is a dog.
You know, a dog. So she just tells us what we can eat, what we can't eat, what we should touch, what we shouldn't touch. And yeah, it's great. It's like having a tour guide wherever we go. Correct?
Did you see the tree coming out of the old tree?
Tree coming out of the old tree.
Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Is that fireweed?
That's so tall.
See, she's pointing out fireweed. I didn't even know what that is. Or that it was a thing. So, you know, thanks, Jess. Now I'm educated on fireweed and the fact that it brings Greg's allergies out. We made it.
Well, you definitely made it.
Wow, what do you think?
Do you like the river?
Hiking in Colorado, right?
Say I'm an adventure baby.
Yeah, we're hiking. We're in the forest.
Greg, you should have brought your chair. You should have brought your chair. You could have sat right there.
Well, unfortunately, this isn't the easiest river to access from our camp spot, but we were able to get to it from a few different little points, but there's no like clear entry or anywhere where we could like sit by the water. But what can you do? At least we can hear it.
Moss?
Is
You
that
say
moss?
Moss. Moss.
Those ones I don't know.
All right, well, quick trip to the river, but now we are headed back up to camp.
All right, we tired? Yeah, me too.
A little out of breath, a little winded.
That was good. 2 hikes today.
Gonna release in 2 weeks.
No, I'll let you know if I see anything voices. I haven't yet.
That's the one that I